Dying Light the Beast is very similar to Dying Light 2, which makes sense considering it was originally developed to be a DLC for Dying Light 2. However, the devs have changed a lot of little things here and there, giving it its own unique qualities, many of which I do not see a lot of people talking about. Like, for example, gear progression is linear. In order to upgrade your gear, you need the crafting manuals, and the crafting manual levels that drop are based on your character level, meaning that no matter how hard you search for, or no matter where you go on the map to look for higher level pages, you won't find them if you are not the proper level for them to drop. This means the fastest way to get to better level gear is to just grind out character levels. Are things a little crazy, a little hairy, things happening a little too fast for you and you need a second to slow down, or you're trying to look for something specific in the general area but there's hordes of zombies everywhere? Well, there's a simple solution to that. Just go into photo mode. Detach the camera from your character, and this gives you a chance to look around, assess the situation, or try to discover something that you're looking for without the fear of being attacked by zombies. You're gonna see a lot of videos out there telling you to go get such and such legendary first thing that you do before you do anything else. But the fact of the matter is the majority of these legendaries don't really matter, because while you can enhance them to keep up with your levels, you cannot repair them. Now, you do get the blueprint for said legendary, allowing you to recraft it again. However, when you craft it, it won't be legendary. It'll be at whatever gear you are supposed to be at for your level, because once again, gear progression is linear, with the exception though of guns. Going to get legendary guns makes sense to do early on because guns do not have durability. Instead, they are limited by the scarcity of ammo and the fact that whenever you use them, you basically summon volatiles to your location. So honestly, I wouldn't worry too much about your legendary melee weapons until you're a little further on in the game, and I would mainly focus on collecting the legendary version of whatever your favorite type of gun is. You can easily enhance it so that it can keep up with your level progression by just breaking down other guns that you find from human characters. Because anytime you take out a human character that has a gun, they will drop that gun, just like they drop the melee weapons they use. And I say all that with the exception of one legendary melee weapon that I highly advise going to get the very first thing you do. You can get it super easy. It's in an easy to get to zone. All you have to do, run to this location on the map, follow the path that I am climbing up here, until you get to this little balcony, and then you turn around and up there on the top of the wall is this hatchet. This hatchet is one of the most broken weapons in the game. And you're like, yeah, every YouTuber tells me that every legendary is broken. This one really is, and for one very specific reason. That is because when you throw it, it returns to you, giving you the option for a ranged item without constantly having to craft or buy ammo for it. Now, obviously, the legendary version is unrepairable, which is fine. Throw that in your stash, forget about it. You will get the blueprint copy of this, just craft the blueprint copy. It won't be as strong, it won't have the bonus that the legendary version has for thrown damage, which is 100%, so it doubles its damage when it's thrown. The crafted version you get early on is only going to have 50% increase in thrown damage, which is fine. It will still kill most zombies in 2 hits when you throw it, and its range is absolutely absurd. It also has decent durability, and it's relatively inexpensive to craft. On top of that, throwing it only uses a single durability as opposed to the normal 2 when you melee attack with it. The bonuses on it give you additional resources, making it easy to craft other ones when the one that you're using eventually runs out of durability completely and can no longer be repaired. And on top of all that other stuff, it can also be used as a distraction if you just aim at the ground and throw it at a distance and you don't actually hit a zombie. Apparently it makes a noise and the zombies will attract towards it. You can boost its damage even more by going and grabbing the parkour armor set and wearing that, as it increases the damage on thrown melee weapons. You can find that at this location here. There is a vendor here and she will sell it to you. One thing to keep in mind about this set is that it is gated by story progression, so you will not be able to get it until you progress to a certain point within the main storyline. And now that you have your OP axe, let's talk about how you can easily get free repairs on said OP axe. Now, this thing does come with 4 repairs on it every time time you craft it, but every time you enhance it, you will get a free repair. Now, I do also want to point out that on other items that do have mod slots, as this tomahawk does not have mod slots on it, but other weapons you get will have mod slots on it, there's a very specific order in which you want to mod and enhance. The first thing you want to do is enhance your weapon before you mod it, and that is because that will do any repairs on it that are needed for any missing durability. Then when you add the mods, you kick that durability up. Depending on what level the mod is, depends on how much it's going to increase the durability on the weapon, but if you swap this around and do it the other way, you actually lose some durability. So remember, always enhance first and then mod. Do note that this technique for free repairs does not work on legendary weapons that cannot be repaired. It only works on things that you can actually repair. No matter how much durability they have lost, it will give you a 100% free repair every time you enhance it. This means if you have a weapon that is particularly special to you and you do not want to throw it away or scrap it or have to recraft it, you can use it until its durability is almost used up, throw it in your stash, wait till you level, and then once you level, enhance it, and you will get a free repair on it, allowing you to use it infinitely. Crossing gaps can be a bit of a pain in the butt when you are doing your parkour running across the rooftops. However, the game does have things in it to allow you to cross these rooftops at different spots. One of them is very obvious, and that is the triple wires that connect the different rooftops, but there is one that is not very noticeable that you've probably overlooked, and that is these poles here with the cameras on top. If you run directly at them and jump towards them, you will grab them and slide towards the end, and it will guide you to the next rooftop. This isn't immediately obvious. There is no prompt. You just jump towards it and pray. These large piles of leaves that you see all over the place are designed to cushion your fall if you jump from pretty much any height. I've tested this at very, very tall heights, and every single time I just land on my butt and I don't take any fall damage. These are placed strategically throughout the entire map. They're all over the place, so if you want to get down from someplace high relatively quickly, just take a look down below and see if there are any leaves that you can jump and fall on. Stealth is absolutely busted in this game. You can one-shot pretty much anything, no matter how high of a level it is compared to you, using stealth. As you can see from the clip that's showing on the screen now, I'm in a very high level dark zone and I'm having absolutely no issues stealth killing every single thing that is inside this dark zone. Don't try to fight anything inside the dark zone, just use stealth. It makes it a heck of a lot easier. You can also use stealth out in the wild, but it is a bit more difficult as zombies are usually facing in many different types of directions, so one or more of them will probably spot you. However, if they are all faced in a similar direction, you can easily sneak up behind them and take them out. And the last tip I have for you is going to be one that probably seems pretty simple to most of you, but it is something that I unfortunately struggled with for about around the first 5 hours of my playthrough of this game, and that is whatever key is bound to your crouch. So for example, by default on keyboard, it's bound to the C key. You can use this to slide down ladders extremely fast, as well as jumping down a single ledge. So if you're hanging onto a ledge and you want to jump down to the next level or jump down to the ground, all you have to do is hit your crouch key. But I found this the most useful for getting down ladders very quickly. I know it seems like such a simple thing, but it's just something that eluded me for a while, so I wanted to share it with you just in case it's eluding some of you as well. And with that, we are going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you found this video helpful and informational. If you did, please consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other videos. And if you're looking for some more of my content, you can find a link to another one of my videos on the screen right now. I want to give an absolute massive shout out and thank you to all of my channel supporters for helping to keep these videos sponsor free. You all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to become an official channel supporter, check out the links in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and share your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.